is April 25th, 2016. Join us as we do a roundup of events in the MMM global community. Welcome to Mavro News Channel. Our MMM Gives Back brings us to 3 different communities. We will first go to Colombia, where 2 guiders sponsored a dental checkup mission. Then we move to MMM Republic of South Africa as 2 foundations receive care from MMM. Our last stop was MMM India, where guiders held several charity events for the elderly and orphans. While our Mr. Mavro builder, Randy Wilson, gets to answer his first 2 video questions sent by 2 participants from MMM Philippines. And this week we feature a 1K guider from the Philippines whose life was changed by MMM. I'll bring you the details in just a while. MMM Colombia has just opened this year, but guiders and participants have been active already in making Colombians smile. This is what guiders Fabiola and Danny did as they organized their first charity event last April 4th when they had a dental checkup mission in Bogota. Guiders Fabiola and Danny decided to do the event because they observed that people in the lower strata of income is increasing in Colombia, and for these people, getting dental care is very difficult. They have invited the best dentists that restore the ability to smile for many Colombians, adults, children, teenagers, and elderly people. By bringing smiles to their countrymen, guiders Danny and Fabiola demonstrated again that in MMM, social status is not important because the community helps everyone, be it the rich or the poor. Now we move to MMM Republic of South Africa, where despite some challenges the MMM global community is going through, the participants still continue to give back to the less fortunate. 2 events that show how MMM cares for the community happened last April 14th in the Republic of South Africa.
Good day. Today we are at Usindiso Ministries, where it's a home of abused women with their children, where they are being taken care of. At this home, we have thought to come and donate some groceries and toiletries today, as we have seen they really need these things on their daily basis. We really hope it will help a lot on their daily movement of their life. Thank you.
Guider Louise gave cheers to the Children of Berea Charity Foundation, a home of abused women and children in Johannesburg. The shelter received food and kitchen stuff from MMM community. Guider Louise emphasized that they went there to show how the MMM Global Aid Fund helped and care for the community. Another story of giving back is that of Guider Kelly when she chose the Noah's Ark Foundation to be a beneficiary of an MMM charity event. Ma'am Rosina, coordinator of Noah's Ark Foundation, was very thankful because Guider Kelly kept her promise to return and bring foodstuff again for the children of the foundation. With these 2 events, guiders in MMM Republic of South Africa have shown that despite some issues, the MMM community will continue helping the less fortunate and will help change the world for the better. Our last stop for this week is MMM India. MMM India is not only active in holding meetings that will help their community become bigger, but they also share the MMM ideology by conducting charity events for the elderly and orphans. According to UNICEF, more than 132 million children are classified as orphans, with 13 million having lost both parents. 95% of these orphans are over the age of 5. This stark reality has prompted MMM India guiders to help some of these children. Guider Care Nursing held this charity program at the orphanage house in Hyderabad, Telangana state, while Guider Vishal Takar did another at the orphanage house in Chandigarh, India. On the other end, other guiders have decided to do charity events that cater to the elderly. Guider Rakesh Mahajan sponsored an event at an old age house in Amritsar, Punjab, while in Bhilai, Chhattisgarh, Guider Rafiq Khan conducted giving back for the elderly in the shelter of Virad Ashram. Both guiders say there's a great working experience for them to have this kind of event. Guider Rafiq Khan was thankful to MMM for giving them the opportunity to serve people who are in need. He said that he will always try to help people through this platform. Our Mr. Mavro builder this week is different as we have our first 2 video presentations for Randy. Let's hear them.
Hey Randy, I'm Mayet from Philippines. What is MMM ideology?
Hey Randy, I'm Milet from Philippines. I watched your video last time. What are you talking about MM ideology?
Hello folks, this is Randy Wilson, aka Mavro Builder with Mavro News Channel. And today we're going to answer the question about what is the MMM ideology. The MMM ideology is very special. It is multifaceted. It has many different meanings. But I think the first thing that we want to recognize about the MMM ideology is that it is an ideology. It is a philosophy. It is an awareness. It is a mindset. It is an awakening. Most of us may live our whole lives long without really having any kind of philosophy or ideology about anything much more than just trying to, live out an existence. Maybe pay the bills, maybe save a little bit of money, maybe have a little fun, a little recreation, spend a little time with the family. But having an ideology, sort of a larger awareness, bigger than just our own personal activities and our personal world, we don't usually have that kind of thing going on. We don't really think about it. Along comes the MMM ideology, which tells us about the different factions that are out there that have control over our lives, things that maybe we never really thought about. It makes us aware of the enemies that are enemies to our freedoms. It helps us to realize that maybe we're not as free as we think we are. Or maybe it gives some answers to why we're not free. Why do we feel like we are held captive by the money thing? Finances play a huge role in our lives, and yet we find that if you look at television or if you look at maybe the very few people in the world, they seem to be able to have all the money all the time. They have all the lifestyle. Why don't we have that? There's answers to this. There's reasons for why there is great inequalities going on in the world right now. And the ideology, the MMM ideology, makes us aware of this phenomenon, the phenomenon of inequality, the phenomenon of control, and it helps identify, it points the finger at who is responsible. That's maybe part of the ideology. The other part of the ideology is to recognize the fact that, this, as it says in the beginning on the website, this world is unjust and there's a lot of greed. And many of us go through life, really consumed with our own toiling, our own labor, our own issues. But the ideology helps us to look at our neighbors, our friends, other people around the world who really share the same journey with us. And it helps us to become more aware of how we interact with people. It gives us an option. It gives us an option of if we're kind and benevolent, look at the kind of great things that can happen, in our lives and around the world. Meanwhile, if we keep on going down this road of indifference and with greed and things like that, then we can see what kind of outcome will come as a result of that kind of behavior. So the ideology helps us to look at each other as brothers and sisters around the world, regardless of our skin color or our nationality. It really links us all together through a common thread. We all want sovereignty. We want to break free from the controlling elite, if you will. We want to break free from the political, the rich, the governmental control that's in our lives, and we want to also embrace our brothers and sisters and help each other elevate the greater population that is not the rich people out there. When you look at how the political climate looks, the financial or economic climate looks with the bankers and the central banks, and understanding how economics plays a role, you have to ask yourself why. And I think the MMM ideology is helping us to ask the the questions why, but it's also giving us some solutions to how we can insulate ourselves from the effects of all those negative things that are going on in the world. It's a matter of just embracing each other, being kind to each other, helping each other, paying it forward, taking greed out of the picture, and really living life the way I believe God intended us to live, in harmony, sustainable harmony. And that's what the MMM ideology is all about. This is Randy Wilson, Mavro Builder with the Mavro News Channel. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Our featured person this week is Mr. Ever Serioso. He's a 1K guider from the province Surigao del Norte in southern Philippines. He started in MMM February of 2015 and provided help for 2,400 pesos. He did not invite people outright to join the community. What he did was to study first how the system really works with the help of his guider, James Poe. Then he became a member of MMM's online consultant team, where he got an award as Best Professional Online Consultant. He received a reward of $100, which helped them buy materials to fix some parts of their house that are already in need of repair. After a stint as an MMM online consultant, he enrolled in the MMM Manager School. Ever credits the schooling for helping him to learn more about that ideology, its program, and the system. He said it helped him see more of how MMM truly helps people and later on become a blessing to them as well. Just after he graduated from MMM Manager School, Ever started inviting people to join the community and conducted several offline and charity events. His efforts, it earned him an award as the Best Offline Manager of the Month. Ever acknowledges that MMM has really been a big help to him and his family, as it helped him change his life for the better. Because of MMM, he was also able to start his own dream business and eventually quit from his regular 8-to-5 job. In his own words, Ever says that, quote and unquote, "Well, I can say that I'm experiencing a convenient life. I now have more time for my family and freedom from financial worries too. Right now, I'm actively sharing MMM and helping other guiders in my structure. I'm beginning to see little by little the changes that MMM is bringing to their lives, as it did to mine. Indeed, in MMM, together we change the world." That's it for this week. Let's greet our Turkish participants as they celebrate their national sovereignty and Children's Day, and our participants with Jewish faith as they celebrate their first day of Passover. See you again next week. This is the Mavro News Channel. Together, we change the world.